Hi everyone, today I will continue read aloud notes and exercise that I have. And this note is about present simples. For part A, study the example situation. Alex is a bus driver, but now he is in bed asleep. He is not driving a bus. He is asleep, but he drives a bus. He is a bus driver. Drive, was or do is the present simple. For I or we or you or they. For is for we use drive or word or do. For the she or he or it, we use drive, words and does and does. For part B, we use the present simple to talk about things in general. We use it to say something happened the time or repeatedly, or that something is true in general. For example, 1. Nurse look after patient in hospital. Example 2. I usually go away at weekends. Example 3. The earth goes around the sun. Example 4. The cafe opens at 7:30 in the morning. We say I work, but for he we use works. For they we use teach, but for sister we use teaches. For you we use go, but it we use goes. For I we use have, but for he we use has. For spelling s or es, see appendix. For part C, we use do or does to make question and negative sentence. Do for I or we or you or they. For example, do they work? For does, we use for he or she or it. For example, does she drive? I or we or you or they, we use don't. For example, they don't work. For she or he or it, we use doesn't. For example, she doesn't work. Another example is, I come from Canada. Where do you come from? Example 2. I don't go away very often. Example 3. What does this word means? Not what means this word. That's incorrect. For example 4. Rice doesn't grow in the cold climate. In the following example, do is also the main verb. Do you do? Doesn't do. For example, what do you do? I work in a shop. Example 2. He's always so lazy. He doesn't do anything to help. Okay. We move to part D. We use the present simple to say how often we do things. For example 1. I get up at 8 o'clock every morning. Example 2. How often do you go to the dentist? Example 3. Julie doesn't drink tea very often. Example 4. Robert usually goes away 2 or 3 times a year. For part E, I promise or I apologize. Sometimes we do things by saying something. For example, when you promise to do something, you can say I promise. When you suggest something, you can say I suggest. For example, I promise I won't be late, not I'm promising. Example 2. What do you suggest I do? I suggest that you. Okay. In the same way, we say apologize, or I advise, or I insist, or I agree, or I refuse. I think that's all from me. Thank you.